Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. Let me give everybody time to get into the live stream. And give time for everyone to get in live stream. If this is the first time you've been to one of my live streams, my name is Brother. And what I do simply is I create pedestal lives. So let's talk about the secrets of women who live life to the fullest. I'm gonna give everybody a moment to get in, and then we're gonna get started. All right. Secrets of women who live life to the fullest. First of all, one of the things that really stand out to women who live life to the fullest is acceptance. They have the ability to accept themselves and others. They have the ability, even though that they're living their truth, their life differently, they don't sit back and in judgment of other people. They don't sit back and say, hey, well, you're doing it wrong. If that person wants advice, they'll give it to them, but they accept others and they actually expect that back, even if they don't get it, because sometimes that doesn't happen. But another secret of women who live life to the fullest is that they don't mind cutting people off. They don't mind doing what I say is cutting the fat. They don't mind not being around specific people, especially negative people. If that person is bringing negative energy, negative information, just negative all the way around, they do not mind cutting that person out of their life. Another secret of women who live life to the fullest, these women don't mind asking for help. It's not a big deal for a woman to ask for help. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal to ask for help, receive help, or to get these type of women getting the help they needed. They are happy. They are happy. They're absolutely happy. They absolutely enjoy the life that they live. It may not be perfect. It may not be rainbows and unicorns. It may not even be what they envisioned when they started out this journey, but they are overall happy. They are responsible for their happiness, and they realize their happiness is on them. So they do the best that they can to make sure they continue to stay happy. Women who live their life to the fullest try new things. These women have no problem with trying new things. They have no problem with getting and learning new information. They have no problem with going and trying something that scares them. They have no problem with trying something new or getting involved or, getting involved in a new friendship circle. So they don't have a problem with trying new things. Women who live their life to the fullest, they don't mind, or it doesn't bother them that their life, they don't shy away from living. They don't shy away from new information. They don't shy away from receiving new information. They don't shy away from information that's uncomfortable. They don't shy away from constructive criticism, which is something that happened on my Instagram. I'm totally, if I see little space, I'm kind of disappointed a little bit. And what I saw on Instagram with some of the pedestal wives, girls, ladies, because something tells me that women have not evolved to the next level. Because if we don't give constructive criticism, if we don't talk about the message and get a message out there or understand or help women who don't know the game, how are they going to learn it if we're not willing to give them the game? If all we're going to do is coddle women and tell them, oh, baby, that's okay. Here, pat, pat, pat. And they're over 30 years old. So I'm disappointed that we are not trying to give constructive criticism, that when we have the opportunity to let our girlfriends know that they're doing something wrong, we sit back in the dark and we be like, oh, you act like you're blind. And that is a reason why you will never be in a life of a woman who lives her life to the fullest, because she does not have those type of people in her circle. She doesn't have those type of people in her circle who won't tell her what she has on the wrong dress or the wrong colors or the wrong wig or she just look like a hot mess. Because right now I realize that we are in a different time where social media and the brand of women that are out there, they're all about coddling women instead of having or, you know, giving women the real information they need so they can get the game so they don't get played. Why are we allowing this to even happen? So yes, I'm a little disappointed of Instagram. You don't know what I'm talking about? You got to go over there and see. It's a whole mess. It's a whole mess of women who basically, y'all want us to coddle women. You want us to coddle women. You want us to pat them on the back. You want us to tell them, hey, just keep on sleeping with me and to get to the bag. Just keep on doing that. That's working out just fine. You don't want us to be real. And I don't understand it. And I can't co-sign it, because I know that women who live their life to the fullest, we don't co-sign foolishness. We immediately escort you out through, or you're going to hit the exit sign real quick. Messing with a woman who's living her life to the fullest. She is not going to have women around her who can't take constructive criticism, who don't want any type of correction, who don't want to actually be better. Because I am that type of person. The way I live my life, my girlfriends, all of us live good. All of us live good. It's not one of us that's going to be like, if the one doesn't know, we're going to pass the information on so we can all get up to that level. I am that girlfriend. If I'm driving a Benz, I want my girlfriends to drive a Benz. If I'm living in a 4-bedroom, 3-bedroom house or whatever it is, I want my girlfriends to have equal or more. I am not one of those women who want to sit here and see other women not do better. This is the reason why I created this entire platform. So now I know that a lot of you all don't realize, in order to have and be a woman who lives her life to the fullest, you got to get rid of your fake friends. Some of y'all are fake friends. Some of y'all are fake friends. Some of y'all will let your friend go out with lipstick on her teeth. Y'all will let her go out in that hot mess dress. You will let her go out with her makeup looking a hot mess, and you won't give her any information about it. Because guess what? You are triggered if she does better than you. And see, over here, I can't have that going on. This is the platform I created for women to empower women, for women to evolve and go to the next level. I want to see, just like my friends in real life, I want to see the girlfriends that I have, that's my virtual girlfriends, level up. And I can't do that if I got women in my comment section telling other women, no, you have to be sorry for her. She's 30 years old. Like, are you serious? At this point, we cannot have stragglers messing up the dating game. We have to actually say something. If you want something to change, we got to do something different. Women have been over the certain amount of time. Y'all can see them heated. Y'all can tell I'm heated. Y'all can tell I'm heated, okay? I'm heated because I can't take it. I can't take fake friends. I can't take fake people. I can't take fake advice. I can't take people who want to see you stay at the bottom because they want to be on top. And that's all it is. Women who live their own lives, they make their own rules. And let me explain something that comes along with that. Okay, if you are Billy Bad Behind to make your own rules and go out into this world and say, I'm going to live this way. I'm going to be ho, 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 ho. I'm going to thought it up. I'm going to bop it up. I'm going to do all these things. Baby, don't sit back and say there's no judgment. That is not the way the world works. Where are you living in? Are you living in Disney World, Fantasyland, Lollipop World, whatever you're living in? It's not going to work. This is the reason why some of us, not all of us, will make it to the promised land. Now understand that verse from the Bible where they will say, well, some people will fall short. Some of y'all gonna fall short because of the fact that you want to coddle, you want to be passive, you want to not help your girlfriend, not help your cousin, not help your sister get to the next level and evolve. You don't want that for them. So this is the reason why some of you will stay where you are. Some of you will reach and get that bag and marry well, and some of you will not. Because of the fact, if you cannot take constructive criticism, if you cannot take someone telling you you're doing wrong, if you cannot take judgment when you decide to live a life or post it on social media, anything I post on social media, boo, you better believe I'm proud of it. I'm proud of it. You cannot hold hostage of anything I said online, or if I decide and I know that it's being recorded, I'm proud of it. If you're going to live this life, you're going to make your own rules. Do not be scared. Do not be wary. Do not be upset when people come for you with criticism, judgment, and condemn. And they want to condemn you for your choices. So do not shy from it, sis. Smile, be happy about it. So I have no sympathy or empathy for people who post something online and then people put their opinions out there. Usually the opinion is based off the message, the things that you said, not the person, which I approve of 100%. I don't want you to attack her looks or what she's wearing or how she's crying. I want you to give information that's going to help her evolve, empower, and go to the next level. But I understand now. There's a saying, and it talks about it in about a house, few will be chosen, few will be called. And I get it. I absolutely get it. No matter what you can do, there are going to be some women on this side who are going to be like, oh, you're criticizing. You're going to make her cry. You're going to make her sad. And then there's going to be some women, oh, let's go. I want the real. Tell me so I can be better. Those women who understand that they want to be better and they want that real information, they want to be able to go to the next level, they will be able to live and have the story of being a woman who lives her life to the fullest. Women who are scared of criticism, who are fearful, who are in scarcity mindset, baby, go ahead and sit down. Sit this one out. Let other women who really understand what it's going to take, what you're going to have to do to get there. Women who live their life to the fullest absolutely understand self-discovery. They understand that they're going to have to discover themselves. They're going to have to face themselves. They're going to have to be disgusted with themselves. They're going to have to be mad with themselves. They're going to have to cry a little bit. They're going to have to yell a little bit. And they're going to have to get up and they're going to have to wipe themselves off. And they're going to have to go out here and do it. That's what it takes with self-discovery. But some of us don't want no pain. Some of us want to actually get it easy. Some of you want the same results of a woman who's been through the mire and the mud and the dirt and the harm and the tears and the blood and the sweat. Some of us want it easy, but you want to skip all of that. You want to skip all of that. Women who live their life to the fullest, living the best version of their life, baby, they didn't skip any of that. They felt every bit of that. They let that blood flow. They let those tears flow. They let their sweat run. And they let, I don't even listen to Cardi B, but one of her sayings in her song that my daughter listened to this song. When she talked about them blood heels, some of you all would not even make it a mile, a second in some of these women's heels. You're looking at the Louis Vuitton, you're looking at the Chanel, you're looking at all the name brand, you're looking at the big house, you're looking at the fancy car, you're looking at the money, you're looking at the ability to be able to sit back and chill. You're looking at the ability of, no, you know what you're looking at? Back that up. You know what you're looking at? You're looking at peace. This is what peace and happiness looks like. But some of you won't ever even get even a look at that, a peek at that, a feeling of that, because you don't like constructive criticism. Women who live their life to the fullest, the best version of their life, baby, they done been through it all. They done experienced it all. But when they try to reach back and try to help you and you bite the hand that feeds you, you bite the hand that feeds you. Because you're so used to dysfunction. You're so used to women who are saying, oh, it's okay. You're going to make mistakes. Yes, sis, you're going to make mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. I'm not even saying that you're going to be perfect, but I am saying listen up to the women who've been down that path. Listen to the women who've actually had took that journey because they want to help you. And most of the time when I post stuff on my page, I always tell my ladies, my pedestal wives, to never attack the person. Don't attack their looks. Don't attack that stuff about them. Look at the message. Look at what they're saying. That is what we can look at, and that's what we can discuss. Peace, happiness, love, acceptance, trust. A lot of these things are the things that women who live their life to the fullest, but they don't get there by ignoring the people who are in their life that they trust. They don't get there by ignoring constructive criticism. And there is a difference. Constructive criticism is when a person is not attacking you, but your message, not attacking you, but the way you're presenting, not attacking you, but they're trying to help you to become better. That's what this page is all about. If anything I've tried to do is try to empower women to evolve and go to the next level. But you can't do that if you want to be coddled. I can't coddle you. I can't coddle you because some of you all, I don't have any real babies over here. We don't have any teenagers over here. There is no reason for me to coddle you. There's no reason for me to speak sweet to you and be nice to you. Well, I don't think that's been working. This entire culture, society, social media has been set up on coddling and being sweet to women, not telling women the real thing, not telling women, hey, just because you sleep with them doesn't mean he loves you. Not telling women, hey, just because you 50-50 with him doesn't mean you're going to earn his love. Just because you do all these things for him doesn't mean he's going to be able to and love you the way you desire. Those things being said, if they're not said, women won't get better. Women won't learn. The secrets of women who live life to the fullest is that they learn. They absolutely do learn. They don't constantly make the same mistakes over and over, and they don't want to be coddled. They don't want to be, patted on the back constantly about their mistake, and they don't want to live in that mistake. They don't want to stay where they are. They're trying to get better. They're trying to evolve. They're trying to go to the next level. But you wouldn't know about that because, like I said before, few are chosen and few are called. Now I can see why some people won't make it. Some people will never, ever marry well. Some people will never marry well. Some people will never get a bag. And some people will never know what it means to have peace in your life. Some people will never know what it means to have abundance. Some people will never know to live without fear. Some people will never know what to live without anger. Some people will never know to live without scarcity. Some people will never know. It's sad, but even I recognize as a woman who lives her life to the fullest that I can't take everybody. Everybody wasn't meant to go on this journey. Some people are meant to be where they are. There's this, in the Bible, it tells you all the time that the poor will be with us until we die. Until this world is no more, the poor will be with us. And now I can see why. Because when it is time to have a conversation, when it's time to give information, when it's time to relay that constructive criticism, we shy away from that. We say, no judgment. No judgment. You can't judge me. You've been through it. Duh. Everybody's been through something. But the thing is, it's not the whole key to life is not to stay there. Your life is meant to evolve and to go to a new level. You should not be looking at what you did 10 years ago and be in the same space. I call that no process. You're not moving. No process, no progress. You're not moving. But some of you would call it living. I would call it slowly dying. That is what I would see it. If I am not going to another level of information, intelligence, another level in finances, another level in understanding, another level in my marriage, another level in my friendships, if I'm not going to another level, I don't consider that as living. And see, women who live their life to the fullest, they're trying to live and experience and become better and not stay stagnant. But I realized that some of you were meant to be stagnant. Some of you were meant to be poor. Some of you were meant to not have experiences. Some of you were meant to be fearful. Some of you were meant to be in scarcity. And some of you were meant to be where you are right now because you don't have the ability to listen. You don't have the ability to listen and open your ears and not think that someone is trying to run you to the ground, because constructive criticism it's not running you to the ground. If you were be willing to listen, if you were willing to learn from someone who already has what you desire, you'll absolutely be able to go to that next level. You'll absolutely be able to grow. You'll absolutely be able to evolve. Another way and reason that women live their life to the fullest is they do have a it is what it is. I get frustrated, but I absolutely understand that I can't change people. I can only present the information. I can only present the evidence. I can only talk about research. I can only do what I'm doing currently. That's all I can do. But I cannot physically, I can't emotionally, I can't mentally change a person for them to be able to accept what I'm giving them. So it is what it is. And that is the attitude that women who live their life to the fullest have. They know that it's not their job to try to change, to prove, or persuade you that they have the right information, or this is the right way, or you should be doing this or that. All you would do, a woman who lives her life to the fullest understands energy, Understand she's not going to waste her energy on someone who doesn't listen, someone who doesn't want to do better, someone who doesn't want to evolve, someone who doesn't want to be empowered. Not wasting my energy on that. All right, so let's see what pedestal wives are saying. Hi, pedestal wives. How are y'all doing? Hope y'all having a great day. She said, what I learned, a lot of the women don't want to hear it. That's true. That's true. If you were to go, if you're not following me on Instagram, you should. If you don't want to just follow for the information, there's always something going on over there. You might be disappointed somewhat with the things that women say. You may be disappointed in the things that they're willing to accept. And then they call it their truth. They call it their real. They call it their own rules. But then they get triggered when you address those rules. Let me tell you this. A woman who lives her life to the fullest and makes her own rules don't care about the judgment. Don't care if you don't like it. Don't care if you can't accept it. It is what it is. If you don't like the way I live my life, that's on you, not me. That sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. But the thing is that I keep seeing is that women say, oh, well, let me go make these rules. I want to do this and I want to do that. Instead, what you all do, you make rules for your life. And then you spend time trying to persuade other people that the rules that you live your life, that everybody else should be doing it too, or that it's the right thing for every woman in the first place. And you can't accept if people don't agree with you. Then get triggered when someone says something outside of what you thought it was. That is what we're currently dealing with now. And I'm sorry. No, I'm not sorry. I'm not. I don't have sympathy or empathy for women who are not teenagers anymore. This information is available if you are willing to actually listen to it and actually apply it. You know what apply means to me? Actually do it. Do the things. Apply the things in your life. Action is what you're going to do and need to do in order to apply it. So I don't have the sympathy or empathy that maybe people think I should have. I just don't have that because you are 30 plus years old and you're still doing the same things and being in the same position and you haven't evolved from 10 years ago. That to me is unacceptable. Women who live their life to the fullest absolutely evolve. They go to the next level and they bring people along who are willing to listen, who want to go to that next level. Don't waste your time trying to help women who don't want help. Don't waste your energy trying to persuade women that you know or know what you're talking about or got the information that they need. Don't waste your time. Let me tell you this from experience, it's a losing battle. You just deplete your energy trying to help somebody else. That's why I said having friends that don't want to level up will hold you back. Step one of the level up process is to cut dust, and that includes your dusty ass friends who don't want to do better. Absolutely. Absolutely. The thing is, guess what? Let me tell you what I have learned. And this is also for another secret of women who live their life to the fullest. I have learned that when it comes to being pampered, spoiled, and taken care of, men understand the conversation more than women. Women literally have called me lazy over the years. They have called me just basically lazy. That's the thing that stands out to me when I think about over my long 21-year marriage. I've been called lazy by other women because I've always done things differently. I did things that resonated for me and my brand of femininity. But since it didn't look like that I was overworking myself or working my bones, working myself to the bone, it didn't look like that I was in love. So since it didn't look like it to them, I've been called lazy. I've been called selfish, definitely. And I've definitely been called gold digger a time or two. And these are things that I got from women, not from men. Men absolutely understand the type of woman I am, and they understand what they have to do to actually provide and take care of the type of woman I am. Women, instead of them being like, oh, that's great, I'm just glad she's getting what she wants out of a relationship, they were the first ones to call me selfish, to call me a gold digger, to call me lazy. Just because when I say catering, my catering looks different, but it appeals to my husband. He loves the catering that I do for him. With me, he already knows that he's not going to get that woman who knows how to sew a button on. Fine. But he knows that I'm going to know the best people to sew that button. I'm going to have relationships with the best tailors. He knows that I am not the woman that's going to have cookies baking in the oven. But I will absolutely go and spend time to make sure I find the best people to bake, the best, and it'll be delicious. And we can support a small business. He knows that I am not that woman that's going to have the home smelling like apple pie and sweet potato pie or whatever these scents that are the homemakers are talking about now. I'm not that woman, but he's going to be able to come home to a home of peace. He can come home and it's peaceful. He can come home and be himself. He can come home and he's accepted. He can come home and I can be his confidant, because anything he tells me is, you don't hear anything about it, because I don't even tell my family or friends his information or what he's telling me. So I'm his confidant. So he knows he's getting things that he values out of me. Other women can't see that. So they have called me like gold digger, lazy, spoiled. Even I think I heard selfish one time when I refused to be the person who cooks for Thanksgiving. I didn't participate. I didn't want to participate. That's not my thing. I like cooking every once in a while. It is not something I desire to do. But I am one of those women that he's always going to have good food here. Even if I have to buy it, even if I have to actually make sure that he's getting all his favorite foods and it's made well, I'm going to take time to get those things for him. Even if I have to go out of my way, because we stay in a small area, to get the things that he like and love, it's going to be in his home for him. Even if I didn't cook it with my two hands, he loves the way that I cater to him. He sees value in that. But it was women who told me that I was not doing enough. And this is another thing. Secrets to women who live life to the fullest. You need to live your life in the way it resonates with you, the way that it feels good to you, and a way that it may not look good or may not be something that other people are willing to do, may not be something other people even approve of. You need to do and live your life in the way that you desire with no regrets. So even if you don't do it in that manner where you are cooking cookies fresh out the oven, or you're sewing buttons, or you are cleaning tubs and toilets and doing what you're doing, and if that doesn't resonate with you, make sure that you're living your life to your fullest. Don't sit here and allow women to tell you how you're supposed to be doing it, because what I've realized, and it took me some time to come to this realization, is that women, if they are in a particular predicament where they are proving to a man that they deserve it, that they should have it, or they are trying to persuade a man to do it, they look down on those women who realize you don't have to do all that. It doesn't have to be that way. So live your life in the way that you desire. Design your life in the way that you want it designed. Create your life by design. That is the best piece of information I can give you, the best tip that I can give you. One of the things that have made me be able to live my life to the fullest and live it in the way that I desire is that my life was created by design. A lot of people would say, she's so lucky, she's so blessed. No, sis, this is by design. I deliberately, when I went out to date, I did not go and date someone because he looked good, because he smelled good, because he knew how to put it down. I didn't date someone in that manner. I dated someone who can give me what I needed in a relationship. I dated someone that when I brought my skills, my strengths to the relationship, he saw value in that. When I came into the relationship, he sees me as a goddess. He sees me as someone he doesn't want to lose. That is the key. That is the key. And that is the way to actually make sure that in your overall life and your relationships, in order to live it to the fullest, that you pick a man who is going to see your value, see the strengths and your abilities that you bring to a relationship, and he loves them. He sees you as a goddess. Create your life by design. Don't sit here and just throw stuff at the wall and hope it sticks. Don't sit here and just do stuff willy-nilly, because this is what's happening right now. There's so much information out here, so many different platforms that are doing the same thing I do. The same thing I do. And I can't understand why women are not picking up this information. I can't understand why women are not applying it in order to get a better life. I can't understand why women are not taking the information and running with it. But like I said before, few are called, and now I get it. Some women will never get past where they're at today. Some women will stay stagnant, stay stuck, stay in the same place, because that is what feels good to them. That it scares them to step out of their comfort zone. It scares them to do something different. It scares them. And that's another thing. Women who live their life to the fullest, yes, they feel scared. I feel scared. Sometimes I feel fearful, especially doing this online things, because I don't like my life on display. I like privacy. I value privacy. But I do this because I know my grandmother, who raised me, who gave me so much information, so much game, so much advice, she wouldn't want me to leave this world without passing information down. Other than, I can give it to my daughters, of course, but I only got 2 daughters. Why not pass it on down to other women that don't have access to a grandmother like mine, a woman born in 1923? So why not pass that down? So I chose to do that in that manner, even though I could have said, well, I don't want to put my life on display. I'm so private. I hate being on the line. I hate having to, do all these techie things, but I'm doing it because I don't live my life in fear. Usually a woman who lives her life to the fullest, she doesn't let fear control her either. So if she's fearful of something, she'll go do it just because she's fearful of it, because anything that you fear means it's time for you to overcome it. You don't stay in that same space and be scared and rocking in the dark and not scared to move. That is not the way you're going to be able to live your life to the fullest. Don't let fear control your life. A friendship audit is scheduled for me regularly. Absolutely. Sometimes you just got to get rid of people out of your life. And that is okay. That is okay. That's something you have to realize. You just have to do what you got to do. PedestalWife said, look, I protect my peace at all costs. I cannot live in chaos. I literally can't carry it. It sickens me. Absolutely. I will cut a person off quick. I can't do it, especially if I know you bring chaos. If your chaos touches my life, you're done. You're done. I cannot take it. It triggers me. I cannot do it. And I think what women need to do, instead of holding on to these lifelong friendships, if that friendship isn't bringing value, and some of us don't want to ask that question because you know good and well that your friends aren't bringing value. And when I say bring value, I mean that they don't add anything to your life. They're just there. They don't make your life better. They don't make your life lighter. They don't make your life easier. They're just there. And then they're a headache at that. If you tell them something, they get mad with you. So I'm starting to believe that a lot of women are surrounded by a lot of fake friends. This is the reason why we have a whole culture of women who no judgment, but we're going to live rules. We're going to live our life in the way that we want to, but we don't want no judgment doing it. Instead of women need to tell them, hey, sis, maybe you shouldn't do it that way because you're messing up the game for the rest of us. Because that's what's going on. Like, let's be real. If there was truly an active girl code out here, it would be a good thing if it was an active one, if it was a real thing. It's not a real thing. It's only real in individual. You have to take it by case basis. It's not a real thing in social media. It's not a real thing in the real world. It's just not real. PedestalWife, putting yourself, your comfort level, your peace first, along with seizing opportunities, how you live your life to the fullest. The women are not taking information because they are vested in trying to change people. People only have the power to co-change themselves. So much time is wasted doing that. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's silly. It's disheartening. But like I said before, there's some people that's not going to get this message. No matter what we do, we can sit here and show proof. We can sit here and give information. We can give access to free courses. We can do free coaching. You can do all those things. And there's some women who will never absolutely do or take and apply the information because they don't want to. And that is what it is. They're operating into, they want to have both. I don't want to say that. What then? I do. Pretty much, they want to have one foot in no judgment and one foot in I make my own rules. And see, that's not the way the world works. You cannot sit here and be like, no judgment, no rules, and then be upset when you get those things, because you're going to get those things. That is human nature. People judge you when you go to the store. People judge you when you go to work. People judge you by what you have on, how your makeup looks, what wig you got on your head. People judge you, period. Even if they don't say it, even if they just think it, people judge you. And you have to be okay with that. You have to be okay with that. I'm not saying live your life by it. I'm not saying change your life for it. I'm just saying you have to be okay with it. And we have to let go of this, oh, no judgment. And that's how I know when I hear that statement, I just know for facts that some of y'all got some fake friends surrounding you. They're the ones they might be sleeping with your man right now. They might be stabbing you in the back because y'all got a lot of fake friends. Because only fake friends will be like, you can't tell this person anything. Only people who have a lot of fake friends in their life will be like, you can't tell a person anything. You can't give them any kind of constructive criticism. You can't put them up on game. We got to feel sorry and we got to call with them. And I know for facts, when you say stuff like that, you don't have real friends. Because my real friend, first of all, would have never allowed me to post such stuff. That my real friend would have talked to me and had a conversation with me about it. My real friend would have told me about myself if I went and slept with a man the first week that I met him. My real friends would have told me about myself if I decided that I was in love after a week. My real friends would have told me and brought me back down to earth and asked me about, what does this man do for you? What does he bring to your life? How is it making it better for you to feel like this is going to be a valuable option for you? These are my real friends. This is the reason why I know some people don't have real friends. Because and it's unfortunate, it's disheartening, it's sickening that you all are running into a whole bunch of women that are fake friends, because that's what it is. That's the only thing I can think on it being. But women who live their life to the fullest, they do create their own rules, but they're not sitting here, upset when people don't agree with those rules. They're not mad or triggered or need to be coddled or getting validation or attention because of the fact that they are willing to live a different lifestyle than other people. I had to get over it real quick when I realized I had a different mindset than other women surrounding me. I had to get over it real quick when women would always tell me, oh, well, why you're not working when he was unemployed. I had to get over it real quick when I didn't do holidays and catered out or got people to come in and cook for us. I had to get over it real quick when people viewed me as lazy because I have a day of rest. I literally have a rest day built into my week because I believe in ease and rest. I believe that femininity, my brand of femininity, my unique brand of femininity to me, which is of ease, is of rest, is of taking care of me and mine. That is what it means to me. And so that's what it is. I have it built in. Everybody that knows, everybody that's a part of my inner circle, most of the PedestalWives know, y'all know Thursday is my spa day. Do I necessarily go to the spa every Thursday? No. But what I do on Thursday is I take care of me. It's all about me. This means anything that I want to do for me. If I don't even want to get up, I don't have to get up. If I don't want to cook, I'm not cooking. If I don't want to talk to some people, I don't talk to anybody. I do what I want on Thursday from the beginning of the day to the end of the day. I call it my spa day. Sometimes I do actually go to the spa. Sometimes I do go get my nails done. Sometimes I do go do things for myself and go shopping and out to eat. It depends on what I want to do. I go out to eat every day though, so that, neither here nor there. But my spa day is built in because of the fact that I live my life to my own specification. I live my life to the fullest. I live my own life to my design. I have created my life intentionally to live it in the way that I want to live my life. So I am not over people who say I am lazy or who I'm a gold digger or who I am selfish or spoiled. I heard that a time or two from my family and friends. Now, necessary to say, those people who say that, I feed them with a long-handled spoon. I don't really be around those people who think that of me. I only surround myself with people who absolutely love me for what I bring to relationship, what I bring to friendships, what I bring period to them. They love that I'm liked, that I'm happy. They love that I'm engaging. They love that I want to live and I like to try new things and I have no fear. They love those things. The people who love those things, those are the people I surround myself with. I no longer try to fit into those people who look at me and who are disgusted because I live my life differently. I have gotten over that. I had to deal with that in my 20s. I'm 41 years old. I no longer have a care in the world about what another person thinks that I should be doing. See, because y'all are on something else. Some women are on something that's not y'all, because the PedestalWife in my live stream, y'all ain't on that stuff. Y'all ain't on that stuff. Y'all understand where I'm coming from. Well, we have to get to a space where we are normalizing getting help, receiving help, asking for help. I've been on it for a long time. So it doesn't even faze me that I'll ask for help. Doesn't matter where I'm at. I don't care if I'm at the store. I'm not trying to get up. I'm not trying to climb the shelves. I don't care if I'm in the store. I'm not trying to get up there to get the highest wig. I'm not doing any of that. I'm going to ask for help. I don't mind receiving help. I don't mind getting help. And I will get it from friends or family. This is not something that I just relegate to just men. I relegate, y'all. I assign it to everybody in my life. Everybody in my life knows that Braille will ask for help. Friend, family, foe, don't matter. Because that is my personality. I have gotten over if I ask for help, am I going to appear weak? I don't care. If I appear weak because I ask for help, that is your opinion and that is your perspective. And you're probably not going to like it over here. You're probably not going to like it over here. And that's okay. That's okay. I suggest you go and look for platforms that really tell women not to get help, that tell women to just go and do all the things. See, I am not that person. I'm not that woman. And I respect and I'm okay with the women who believe they have to do everything because that's what they believe. That's their own unique brand of femininity. It's just not mine. And I'm no longer going to, I don't play small anyway. So I'm not even worried about that. I don't play small anyway. But women who live their life to the fullest, they don't play small. They don't play small. They live their life by design. It's created, it's intentional, it is purposeful. They have decided just how they're going to live their life, and they're not concerned with others or people who decide that they don't like the way they live their life. That's on them. Their feelings are on them, their emotions on them. That's it. We not concerned. Not concerned. Well, my comments are being deleted. How? How are your comments being deleted? I ain't deleted anything. Is it how's your comments being deleted? I wouldn't know because I don't have any things up here. I don't have any settings to delete comments. I wouldn't know how to anyway. I told you I'm not tech savvy. I'm not tech savvy at all. Not at all. PedestalWife. I don't know. YouTube is a mess. I don't know why it's doing that, y'all. I don't delete comments. Even the comments on Instagram where some people get triggered by the stuff I post, I still let it stay up there because it really doesn't bother me. It's disappointing because my page is for specific type of women who want to do better, who want to evolve, who want to empower themselves. I know that my page is not for women who are stuck in the matrix or who are stuck, who are socially programmed to believe that women have to earn everything. So that's not my page. This page for some women, for women who are new to my page, because I do have new followers every day. And then y'all know that the last video I did when I talked about uncommon mindset, a lot of people on YouTube unfollowed. But y'all got to understand, I'm not triggered or bothered by that. Like, I'm going to continue to say the things that I feel needs to be said. I think that my brand of femininity needs to be represented just like traditional femininity needs to be represented also. If I feel like that what's been successful for me is not the cooking, the cleaning, and being at beck and call, that has not been successful for me. Me being me absolutely having and living an intentional, purposeful life, that has been more successful for me than for you jumping through hoops to get a man. That hasn't been successful for me. And so I just wanted to give that information to other women so that you will realize that there's other ways. Because a lot of times people are talking about the same prototype, the same type of wife, the same type of woman. And I want you to have a different look of what it looks like on this end, on this side. So you realize that every woman is not in a marriage or relationship where she is constantly trying to jump through hoops to win or earn a man. She is not constantly baking apple pies or peach pie in order to get his attention. She's not constantly being very sexual in order to get his attention. She's not relying on her vagina to open up doors. So this, and when I mean open up doors, I mean open up his heart, not doors. Open up his heart. A lot of women are relying on their vagina to get a man to fall in love with them. And I want you to realize there are other ways. I don't know why that it's deleting. I didn't delete anything. I don't even know how to. But you know, you can always say it in the group chat. But you should try it again. Try it in YouTube again. Because I really want to see the comment. Now, if YouTube is actually deleting it, I actually want to see the comment just because YouTube is deleting it. But the secrets of women who live their life to the fullest is women who don't allow social media to create rules for them, women who are not socially conditioned and programmed and a part of the matrix, women who live life without fear and are not afraid to try new things, women who have a what it is attitude, women who don't shy away from getting new information. They're not, even if they don't totally agree, they'll still listen and be in the room so that maybe they'll learn something from it. They will chew the meat and spit out the bones. Women who live their life to the fullest put themselves first. They realize that they are the assignment. They are first. They don't care if people call them selfish, if they are called gold diggers, if they're called spoiled. They're still going to live their life so that they can enjoy it. Because before you know it, when you get to the end of it, and y'all know I love to talk about that cup of water. When you get to that cup of water, I don't think people around are talking about the same things at the end of life like you think they are. They're not really sitting here negotiating money because usually there's a will. Usually what they're doing, they're checking on family. They're doing and making sure they spend time with their family. They're trying to make sure that their family is going to be good. The people they love is going to be good. And so women who live their life to the fullest, they're going to make sure that they live a life of no regret. So they're not on that bed. They're not drinking that last cup of water in a bunch of regret. I wish I'd have did this. I wish I'd tried with this. I wish I said that. They have done it, so they don't have any regrets. And the only thing they have to do at the end of life is just celebrate with their families. So these are women who live their lives to the fullest. They're happy. They're happy. They're peaceful. They are intentional and purposeful in the life that they currently live. They're not around here currently even thinking about what's really even going on in the world, because a lot of times women who live their life to the fullest, they're in a bubble. They're in a bubble. They're concerned more about their world and how everything is affecting their world and how they're going to move in their world. So they're not as concerned about all these different topics. That's going to keep some of you stagnant because some of you are worried about the wrong things and asking the wrong questions. They don't have a problem with looking at their life to see if they are progressing and moving forward. I don't understand this whole movement of being stagnant and not taking on new information and being scared. Like I'm not, y'all, I'm not scared. That's one of the things it is. I am not fearful. I'm not scared. I'll try something new in a moment. In a moment. When I decided to start my YouTube page and social media, I just sat down and said, oh, let me go ahead and get started. Like, I'm going to give it a try. I never sit here and just thought it out completely like, okay, well, what happens if they don't like me? I was like, I'll find my tribe eventually. And if I don't find my tribe, I'll just quit and do something else. So that is what people who live their life to the fullest do. A PedestalWife, she had to write this in a group chat. She said, women don't want to follow lessons because they don't want to do the work. Steps 1 through 4 is the hardest. They're comfortable rolling in the mud like piggies. They're comfy with the dust and chart. Change is hard. It is. This is the reason why I tell you why change is hard. Everybody is not going to change. And this is the reason why, if you have so much trouble changing yourself, why would you put so much energy to try to change another person? Don't do it. Don't do it. If it's so hard to change yourself, have you ever thought about how hard it is just to lose weight? Have you ever thought about how hard it is to change your routine? Have you ever thought about how hard it is to change your friendship circles and the people you tracked? So why would you think or take it upon yourself to try to change people, a person outside of yourself? You're asking to have trouble. You're asking to be defeated in that. And change is hard. It may be hard, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. Change is worth it. Women who live their life to the fullest don't mind change. They don't mind doing what it takes to change. Even if it hurts, even if it's painful, even if they sit up and they cry through it, they still get up and do what it takes to change. Stop being scared of change. It's not going to kill you. Most change won't. So I don't have anything else for Secrets of Women Who Live Life to the Fullest. But stay tuned. Take the time to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. I have some bomb content coming next week. We're really going to talk about how to practice non-attachment, because I think that's important. I think if that young lady that I posted on my Instagram, if she'd understand the steps to non-attachment, she would be better off. She would be a lot more successful in dating. So I'm going to create a video next week about non-attachment. I'm going to teach you how to be and date and make sure you're practicing non-attachment so you can be successful, because you don't need to attach. Ladies, stop attaching during the dating phase. You're not even attaching when he's attached. You're attaching way too early and way too soon. So we're going to talk about it next week. I have a lot of content coming next week. You want to stay tuned. You want to go ahead and cut on those notifications. You want to like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to continue to grow. Even though we lost some subscribers, ooh, boo on them. They're going to miss out. They'll come back later when they realize that what I'm talking is nothing but truth and facts. And I will see you ladies on the next one. Y'all have a great weekend. PedestalWife, I'll see you on the girl chat at 5 p.m. Bye. Y'all have a great one.